Hi again. Okay, so it's Monday the 27th, and along with the previous video, I just want to show you something else that I have asked you to complete for me in the worksheets for today. So I've asked you to save your letter in two different file formats. So I have asked you to save the first copy of your letter as a Word document. And then I've asked you to save a second copy and save that as a PDF file. Now, the worksheet does explain about doing a print screen to capture how you have saved your documents, but don't worry about that part of it. I think that's probably points 6 to 8 on the worksheet. Don't worry about that section too much, because once you have the documents saved in two different file formats, it will be easy to open it up and print a copy once we're back and we're working in a practical office, and we can do that then in person. So where it says to print screen to show that you have saved your document in two different file formats on the worksheet, don't worry about that part of it at the moment. If you have access to a printer at home and you want to practice that, go ahead and practice that from the step-by-step instructions on the worksheet. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what I mean by saving in two different file formats. So I'm going to do that with the document that I have open here. As you can see, it just says Argos letter for homework to be saved in two different file formats. Okay, so to save that, we're going to go to File, and come down to Save As, and I'll click Browse, and OK. So this is going to go to my documents. Okay, so you can see here, let's just change this to something smaller so it's not distracting everyone. So I'll just call that Argos. So this is going to save to the documents in my PC or my laptop. Okay, so down here, so the file name you'll be used to typing in. So we're going to call this, maybe, I think I said Argos letter 1. And that's going to be saved here where it says save as type. The first version or the first draft of your letter, you're going to go ahead and save as a Word document. So you'll just click on save like we always do, and that's absolutely fine. To see your options, if you click on the drop down arrow here, where it says save as type, just click on the drop down arrow here. So in here you can see you have different options for saving your file. So I want you to save your second version of this letter as a PDF. And all that's going to mean is clicking on the drop down and coming down to select to save this as a PDF and clicking save. Oftentimes you won't see a lot of difference or a lot of variation between the files when they're saved using different formats. Where you do see a big difference is if you select to save something in plain text. So for example, if you had a document that had a picture or an object or an emoji or something inserted, if you opt to save that as a plain text file, you'll see or you'll notice when you open that version up that it will not include the images. So I just want to bring your attention to the fact that you can save your files in different formats. However, most often rather, you're going to save your files as a Word document. So I'm just going to go over that again for you. So when you're in your document and you want to save it, you go to File, click on Save As. I'll come down to, let's try this PC. Okay, so same in here. So if I were to type in here that I'm calling it Argos letter 1, and then in the drop down or in my options here, I'm going to select first time to save it as a Word document, And on my second version or my second draft, I'm going to select to save it as a PDF. And then you're just going to click save. Okay, I hope that's helpful. But again, any questions, please just email me and I will email you back as straight away or as soon as I pick up your email. And hopefully I can talk you through if you're having any difficulties or this task is presenting any challenges for you. Okay, other than that, I hope you're all well and good luck with the challenge today.